player receives advice about the refining of his game.
The weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Matt Strom gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And a ball, 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. Pitch out, nothing doing. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
3-0 to him now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Evan Longoria. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Next to the plate for the Padres, Manuel Margot. And perhaps not surprisingly, you can see he's a much better hitter away from Petco Park than here at home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Darren James. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Next to bat for the Giants, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit hard on the ground to first. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Runner goes for second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
You're up.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, you know it's not a hit and run right there with a 3-2 full count. Just putting the runner in motion, but it worked out just the same. Nice base hit right there, and we got first and third.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Oh, man, you got
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going.
Digging in now for San Diego, Nick Ahmed. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. James is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Set to deal on 2-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darren James, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Posey stands at first with 1 out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So striding forward now, Eddie Rosario, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
James will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So in now for San Francisco, Darren James. He flew out in his last at bat. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Hey, every pitcher like.
So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nick Ahmed. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Giants led this game from the third inning on. And as we pick up live action, a runner stands at third here with nobody out in the inning. So digging in now, Darren James, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Slow bouncer to the right side.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
Right there, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Brad Hand enters the game to finish this.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two.
Rain falling here. Now at the plate, Darren James. He begins this one with the fourth best batting average in the National League. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Belt, the runner at second with 1 away. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants. Digging in now for San Diego, Hunter Renfroe. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well. Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there, but he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that change.
Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A shot down the first baseline. A step on the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So striding in, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in once again, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Ball
2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
This is pulled into right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
This one for Crawford is short. Played on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over.
Leading out for the Padres, third baseman, Brandon.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. James will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 1. Ready for another shot now, Darren James. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez gloves it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Ready once again, Manuel Margot. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Ready for another chance, Darren James. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
A ball and no strikes. In his career, James is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Shot toward right center. A dive, and he can't hang on. 1 run is scored. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody tries to go deep and end it with 1 swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself. And 4-2 the final score today. Dylan Betances wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Brad Hand hammers down the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it. Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. It's the first game in the month of June between the San Francisco Giants. Rob Zastryzny gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, James makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, number 17 for him on the season, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Darren James will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Almora comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. A couple of good pitching performances. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. James giving chase, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground.
Hold it here, hold it here.
Russell with a great stop. The throw just late. He's safe. An exceptional effort comes up just short, and now the bases will be loaded.
I can't begin to tell you how.
Now batting, third baseman, Willard Cano.
Belt on third. Posey at second. James at first. 2 out in the inning. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to short.
Hold up, right here.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. For the Giants.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
4-0 the score tonight. Doesn't get much better than Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in a ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up. Now in the box, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Posey is on his way home, and a relay to the plate, And not in time as the run scores.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
At the plate, Willard Connell. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. In now, Nico Goodrum. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. He's got it. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. On 2 hits. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. James is camped under this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And there's the second out of the inning. Next to bat for the Giants, Darren James.
Darren James.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Belt leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Happ is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding in once again, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling.
Darren James will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's out.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding.
We are set to bring you base. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, that's Drew Smiley right now, and this guy has a really good arm. Low to mid-90s fastball from the left side.
Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year.
He's up.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Brandon Crawford goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And now the Cubs pitcher, Drew Smiley, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, James, 1 out. Here's Javier Baez, head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now the payoff pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And this is low, ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's Addison Russell. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final. Ready for another chance, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And their runners at the corners now. The 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James has it in his tracks. And that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Pulled toward right center field. Baez is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And now here's the versatile out. Fielder Albert Almora Jr. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single. Ready for another shot now. Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. 2 gone. Here's Addison Russell.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Giants make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but Hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.